So Dave wanted your approval, it's under number 12.
I think, they signed the picture.
It's over there.
Linda would like her check.
If
Oh.
it comes up great, if not, it's working.
You'll be fine, Ruby. Oh, where's the letter?
It's one
Under
of the
12.
envelopes.
Under
This is
12,
not legal.
okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm sorry, what did you just say on that? I got all
Okay, good.
confused, there was too much going on.
Oh, page
Sorry.
12, or tab
Yes.
12. Dave wrote this. This is the letter requesting to transfer.
Oh, the funds for the,
Yeah.
yeah, to cover
The
the,
funds from the
Staff cost
Cost
recovery.
recovery.
right,
But
right, to planning and administration.
So
Okay,
if you're okay with it.
Yeah, but I'm a little confused here because he had. How much are we transferring?
15,000.
Yeah, but then why is it,
Only 14.
why does it say 14? Because if it was at 9,000 before, shouldn't
It's wrong.
Yeah, then his numbers aren't
his,
right.
that, what is the numbers? Because that doesn't look correct.
It's wrong.
If you give me the numbers, I can
hold
email
on.
it to
Should
you.
be 24, not 14. 24,000.
Yeah, because you're taking
Yep.
taking 15 out of the 800 and putting it into the 900 or 9,000.
Yeah, it should be
It adds up, you
24,000.
just missed that number.
Yeah.
Well, it
Okay.
should be, so change that to 24,000.
Yeah.
So I move that we accept that with the amendment of the cost to 24 from 14.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
After the. And they submit that, right? We don't do that.
We'll be emailing it, that's what.
Okay, so do you fix it or does Dave gotta fix it?
Well, you could,
Yeah, one of us will. It'll get fixed and then
Okay.
whoever emails it.
Tiffany will take care of that.
Okay, discussion and vote on the meter replacement project. Okay, we're into the
So
meter.
this is the really big packet behind number 13. It's the application from Oscar Cisneros at Self-Help. He is asking the board to review and approve it tonight if possible. And yes, it's big. And some of the changes just came in today.
Oh, Lordy. Okay.
How can we do that?
Yeah.
It really pisses me off that we have to do that. Like, what, they just say they don't read or what?
He did, I know they did send an email asking the board to review.
Is Oscar the new
before-
guy at a
Yeah.
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 It was very
Asking
good.
for comments
It's just-
and stuff.
Did you get that? Did you comment? I've been overwhelmed with stuff. Did anyone comment? Did anyone read it?
I didn't get the email.
I'm gonna work
Well,
all day.
we've reviewed this before. I mean, it's not like we haven't looked at this before.
If you want
We
to
did
review it
review,
for
we
next week,
reviewed it, well, no, I mean, let's just go through it. I mean, we reviewed it a while ago, but I don't know what changes they've made. Did he highlight the changes?
No, there's no, this is just the application package in full.
Will he be here next week?
I don't know if Oscar will, I haven't heard if he will or won't be
Um,
at the meeting.
I don't know.
I'm guessing
Remember
he will
that
be.
the issue, some of the issues were, like on partway in here, there was stuff that we didn't have to fill out, that
Right.
he had filled out and he wasn't, remember we talked about this on that phone call?
Yeah, there's a lot of not applicables and
Yeah.
not applicables, and they're filled in, not applicable on, back on page 7.
Which before it wasn't
So
like
my
that.
question, there is one question on number 6. It says names and titles of key officers. Aren't we
Yeah.
changing those?
We actually, yeah, we asked, or Johnny asked about, no, that was in regard to something else. Yes, as soon as we do that, since the application hasn't been submitted,
They should
I can
update it.
I can send Oscar the updates after today.
Okay.
So I think we
Yeah.
need to do that and send,
So that part needs to be updated.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any litigation pending? No. Water system land or major water systems facility. All the, and then Terry, it's water supply permit enforcement, ownership documentation, and.
Are you gonna either read it, the whole thing through or not? 'Cause I can't read and listen to you.
Okay,
Do we
well,
wanna just read through it, or what do we wanna do?
okay, well, we can just start from, okay, project description number 1. The Fraser Park Public Utility District has water system infrastructure issues with old water lines and needs new water meters to replace existing old deteriorated meters and services. A leak detection test has been conducted and it documented leaks in the district distribution system. The proposed project will install new and efficient radio read meters that will provide accurate and rapid water loss measurement and management on both district and the customer sides of the water meter. Okay, that's fine. Is the project related to compliance order or violation? No, it's not. Okay, they have our estimated population at 2,691. That was from our taken from our United States Census Bureau of 2010, so that's correct. Total number of service connections are 1,300.
Except that we give a different number in the other project, slightly. Different number, but I don't know if that matters.
I don't think it matters. Residential service connections is 1,250. We have 50 commercial industrial service connections. And estimation application schedule, all
Can I
this.
just ask one question
Sure.
before you go on? Because that changes, Tiffany, every month. Our number of residential service connection
Right.
can potentially change every month. So
Yeah, but
And you're
you
talking
have,
about 2010, so there's a huge difference right there.
no, this is
No,
not
but our current-
2010.
our current, you just have to do our current, and that's what we have. I don't think it's, you don't have to worry about if it's 20 different. It's fine at 1,300.
It stays on average.
It stays on average at 1,300.
Okay.
So on number 6, the only thing is that doesn't show the 2019. I'm assuming that's cut off, but it's okay on the computer.
Right.
I would assume so.
So,
Okay. Please list other federal state agents that have been involved in this project. They have SWRCB Jesse Dollywall. Okay. Partnerships in the agencies is Oscar, that's his information, Oscar Cisneros and David Warmer at Self-Help Enterprises. So I'm assuming that's correct. We're definitely a community water system. And ownership of the water system is a special district.
Yep.
And it's okay, go to the next page. If the water system is a charter city, no. Water System Corporation, no, it doesn't apply. Is water system regulated by the CPUC, the California Public Utilities Commission? No. Then it says list names and titles. That's where we'll need to change once we make our changes tonight. So you make a note to have him update that. Is there any litigation pending relative to Operation Water System or proposed project? No. Is the water system leasing land or major water systems? No. Okay. And then it's just signed by Terry Kelling and date. Attachment
Well, you
checklist.
missed 9 and 10. 9 and 10.
9, please
Fine.
include a general
Yeah,
map
but
of
that's
service
fine.
area.
For construction 10, there's a water system. No, okay.
Attachment checklist, water supply permit enforcement orders, ownership documentation, and organization chart.
And service area map,
And
G7.
service- Yes, thank you.
Okay, then there's state use only, which doesn't matter, so we're on to the next technical package.
Technical
description.
package description. Attach complete engineer report, and that's attachment T1. Technical manager financial TMF, which is a financial assessment form, as a T2. Attach copy of applicable contract for professional engineering services, that's T3. Attach copy of plans and specifications, that's T4. And attach certification for compliance with water metering form, and that's T5A. Okay. Water rights, urban management, water rights. Description of the nature of water rights applicable to your water source attachment, water rights documented related to the source, that's attachment T6. Okay. Water diversion reporting, are you a water diverter in compliance? No.
Yeah, you guys diverted the water from the pond.
Well, be quiet, be quiet.
All of us, so we can drink water. Okay, I'll quit.
Okay. Water
I lived here
conservation.
my whole life.
If you are a retail water supplier, are you in compliance with state water boards, emergency drought regulations? If you are a retail we're not a retail water supplier, so it's no.
No,
Are you an urban water supplier?
no.
No. Okay, so then that goes on to the next page. Attachment checklist, which has all those that I just said.
T1,
T1, T, yeah,
5A.
and we don't need that, so then it says, T1, water systems information, okay, this just,
No, that's not applicable. So just onto the certification for compliance with water metering, because the engineering
right,
report is an attachment that is further on, I guess.
right, okay, so then you have your,
We don't have to fill out the total project cost, I mean, eligible,
No, we need to look at the report.
financial security package.
page you on now?
So the amount, we're on page 14,
Flip it
1 of
over.
14.
Wait, what happened to certification for compliance with water
Yeah,
metering?
that's what I was,
Oh.
yeah,
that's just something I guess gotta
It just
sign.
says something has to be signed. As the authorized representative for the agency, I certify.
Yeah, but we
Okay,
need to
okay.
make sure that that gets fixed with whoever is president
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Update signature.
as of tonight.
yeah.
Okay.
And that's the same with
And
the
quit
other,
diverting water.
and to the other page, to the, up to the front where she was to sign the first general one.
Right, and then I'll put that for all.
So that'll be probably whoever we decide to be president. Okay. So we're on to 1 of 14, financial security package. Okay, it's Fraser Park Public Utility District. Fraser Park Public Utility District meter replacement project, Johnny Allison with our number. Amount requested is $2,620,000 and $2,620,300. My goodness. It's a
30 year,
term requested 30-year, but I mean this should be
All grant.
all grant. So
yeah.
current medium household 36,156. Current population 2,961.
Yeah, that's different from what they had at the front.
You transposed it. You put
2000.
2661 instead of
The two-
2691.
Yeah, so is it, which is it? The
It's 2691.
Okay.
Okay, so
then
make
that's
that
You
gonna be-
flipped the
correction.
number. Okay.
So I'll make that correction.
Good
26.
catch.
Yeah. Okay. So that's residential 1250, and that's our current rates are 66 is the base rate, 66.55 is the base rate. Average monthly billing, is that correct?
6925, I got it.
I thought it was more like 80.
Yeah, we've been saying
Around that, I would think.
80. We'll
Yeah,
put a correction on that.
We need a
one.
correction on that,
And check the commercial one as well.
Okay.
so check the,
And check the
Well,
total.
the total
because
would
the
change,
total
too.
is wrong.
yeah, the total is what
I
the
don't know what
average,
that 7483 is.
must be the average. In other words, it's the
An
average,
average of the two, but
yeah. Okay, so projected, operation
And then
maintenance
Under
costs.
8, there's some typos.
Well, okay,
Oh,
he's still under 7.
Okay.
I was at 7, 1,396,275, okay. Now under 8, the Fraser Park
Fraser
Public,
is spelled wrong.
Fraser is spelled wrong.
Improvements is spelled wrong.
District, well, can we just,
Yeah.
the Fraser Park Public Utility District has 3 USDA loans used with the USDA grant funds to make infrastructure improvements. Is improvement spelled wrong?
They need another E in there.
Yeah, I thought improvements was spelled
Dude, I
wrong.
need to run this joint.
Okay, these loans are being repaid over a
Your turn.
40-year term. I don't understand, oh, well, okay.
The USDA
loans.
loans are being
Oh.
repaid over a 40-year term. That's
Okay,
correct.
okay. The total annual loan payments are about
Which is
$154,275.
about correct.
Okay, these loans are secured by the district's revenue stream. Additional loans will increase rates above the current high water rates.
Correct.
Okay, those are the only corrections, those two?
Yes.
Okay, on to number 9, water study. Has a water rate study been conducted for the water system?
Yes.
Okay,
Is that the 218?
yeah, that's the
Yeah.
218. PDF copy of debt management policy? No.
We don't have a debt management policy.
Right, okay.
Maybe we need
Attachments,
to do one, but
audited financial statements, 3 years, budgets or projections, 2 years. Authorize,
so is the authorizing resolution what we're doing tonight?
No, we don't have a resolution. I believe that's the one we've done. Remember the one the public was going over with us?
yeah,
That
we've
was
already
the-
done that. That was the
That was the
resolution to
authorizing
do the water meter replacement project,
Yeah,
we
to
already did
apply
that.
for it.
to apply for it.
We did that.
So we put that in there. Rate adoption resolution, those are just our rate.
That's with the.
So we're just approving what he wrote on this
Yeah.
contract.
Yeah,
Okay.
related debt or no debt letter, so that's that, okay. All right, then we get over to page 414, construction costs, we can only deed at all this, so,
Well, I definitely already see a problem because, oh, no, never mind, district administration costs.
will portions of the financing provided under financing agreement be used to refinance other debts? No. Okay, number 5, okay, you're not, it doesn't apply. If you answered yes to question 3, which we didn't, it's not applicable. We didn't, number 8 is not applicable, number 9 is not applicable.
10's blank, 11's blank.
That's fine, this is the stuff where we went over,
Yeah, this is
remember,
the
he tried to
stuff-
fill it
right.
all out and we
Right,
weren't supposed
right.
to fill it out.
Right, so then, so those are all not applicable up through 14.
So this is correct now, cause he hadn't filled out before.
He's missing, if you answered yes to question 9, will any portion provided used to be paid administrative engineering expense? He needs to answer that. He should be, I'm assuming, not applicable, cause we didn't answer yes to number 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that not applicable needs to be marked.
On where?
Number
15
15.
says if you answered yes to question 9, they wanna know.
Well, on mine it's answered not applicable on number 9.
So
Yeah.
No, on
therefore,
number
I mean,
15.
15's
But
not
number on
applicable.
number
Number
15
15.
should also be checked.
But
not a.
You see, cause all of these say, if you answered yes to 13, it was not applicable, so then it's still, that number 14 would be not applicable.
Yeah, he just needs
15
the
says-
dot in there.
Yeah, he just needs the dot in there.
The dot for, a lot of,
Okay, does any number 19, does any non-governmental entity lease, or do you
No.
anticipate non-governmental entity? No, that's a no. Okay, number 20, have you entered in, or do you anticipate entering into any intermunicipal contracts or agreements with
Yes.
any government entity with respect to the project?
Yes.
During the term of the financing, yes. County encroachment permit for construction in County Row. I don't know what that means.
And we have to go into the county when we're doing the meters. I guess there's an encroachment permit
Okay.
required.
is the ROW supposed to have something else that's not attached to that, do you know?
Right of way is what ROW means.
Right away.
I don't. They shouldn't have capitalized row because it looks like a word. I think it's just.
They should all be capital, and they should all be perioded.
Period. Yeah. Right of way. It's county right of way.
Okay. Number 21 is non-applicable. Number 22, does the project provider, do you anticipate the project providing water?
Nope.
Or- no. So that's a no. 23,
Non-applicable.
no, that's not applicable. And 24 is not applicable. Number 25 is not applicable. Okay.
26, the same.
Yeah. Have you received 27 a grant or any
Yes.
other form of assistance for finance of any portion of the project from the state of
No.
California? Yes. The water system
Correct.
serves SDAC, and this application is for SWRCB grant funding of all project costs. So
Okay,
they're
then
just,
we need to fix the president on that page.
huh?
We need to fix the name of the
Yeah,
person
and
on
then,
that page.
yeah. Yes, you gotta change the president. El Presidente. Okay, environmental, package construction. Fraser Park Public Utility District, it's Tom Dodson, okay, I'm assuming that his number is, the project will replace the Fraser Park Public Utility District's 1,300 old inefficient visual read user and 3 well meters with new and efficient radio read meters that will be installed in approximately the same location as the old meters.
You
Okay.
wanna pick on the apostrophe after districts?
No, because it's district.
Cause we're district.
Oh.
So
Okay,
all this
you're
should be
right.
The project will
apostrophe
replace the Fraser Park
Should be between
Public
the T and the
Utility
S.
District 13.
If you wanna pick at it, it should be between the T and the S.
Yeah, change it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You should be an English teacher. Okay, list to describe all related environmental permits and approvals, county road encroachment permit if needed, and project state clearinghouse number. I don't know what that is, but I'm assuming they got that correct. The CEQA is a project is categorically or statutorily exempt. Okay. State clearinghouse number is 20. I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming he is correct on that. Okay.
All no's.
There's all no's because we're not doing
And the
any.
next page is correct too.
And number 3, it's
a
replacement or
Which is
reconstruction.
why it's categorically exempt.
Right. It was determined by the board that replacement of the existing old meters with new meters in place is an exempt activity per CCR Title 14, Division 6, Article 19, Section 15302C, Class 2 replacement or reconstruction of existing utility systems. Attached is information and photos on typical Fraser Park meter installation types and a map of the proposed meter replacement locations within the district.
No, I'm not sure that it was determined by the board.
Yeah, we
Well,
did.
it wasn't, I
Yes.
said determined, it wasn't us that determined.
Yes, it was. We discussed it in the board meeting with self-help.
The state.
With the state, and it's an
It was
exemption.
determined that it's categorically exempt because we don't have those issues.
And the
They had
district-
to ask us.
Files the NOE.
Yeah, and we,
All that stuff's okay, I mean,
Yeah.
I think if we go all the way to page 5,
Well, shouldn't it say there, the board and the state?
no, it doesn't need to say that. We're the ones who filed the notice of exemption. Will
I mean,
the
all
project
this.
co-funded by other federal agencies? No. So everything is fine on page 4. Page 5, okay, archaeological and historical preservation acting. No, the project constructions will not cause any irreparable loss or damage of significant archaeological or historic resources or data through alteration of the terrain resulting from dam or reservoir construction. The project does not require compliance with the AHPA.
I
Okay,
think all this stuff's okay.
Yeah.
Look at it really quickly. We're not in the coastal zone, so page 7 doesn't apply. Endangered Species Act. We aren't potentially impacting anything because we've already disturbed that land. Environmental justice. It does have particular interest to, so that's fine.
system users will have more accurate meters with up-to-date water use information and records that can help identify water losses from leaks or water losses. It will benefit the community by improving system efficiency and reduce operating costs to the water system.
That's fine.
Yeah, we don't have any farmland, so that's fine. On to 10, the project will not impact any bodies of water, so that's fine. Project is not located within a 100-year floodplain. Project will not impact, essential fish habitat, no. It does not, migratory bird treaty
No.
activity is a no. So, no historic properties are affected, no
because we
adverse
already
effects to,
disturbed the land.
yeah, and adverse to historic property, so it's already done.
Protection of
Page
wetlands,
13.
no. Rivers and harbors, no.
No,
Safe Drinking Act,
The project
no,
has
it's
been-
not in a sole source aquifer.
yes,
No Wild and Scenic Rivers Act,
yep, no,
Watershed Grapevine Creek. That looks correct. SEQA, Notice of Exemption. United States, that's Endangered Species Act, stay attached. Floodplain, migratory bird, nest, we just need to look at those super quick. But we don't have the attachments. So how are we supposed to know? that it's-
Well, you're in California, so you have all the attachments.
No, we don't have the attachments.
That's probably something that came from Todd.
Okay, so before, well, I guess we could approve this with the amendments.
Approved with amendments and then it won't be signed till
Yeah.
next week anyway, because we have to change
Yeah.
the signature.
right. So I make a motion that we approve the general information packet for the Fraser Park Public Utility District meter replacement project with amendments. Yes,
I'll
It's not,
sec-
there's 4 sections to it, you just named the first one. So it's
okay,
not the general, you can say the total application.
okay. I make a motion that we approve the application, the total application for the Fraser Park Public Utility District meter replacement project with the specified changes
That we mentioned in this
that we
meeting.
mentioned in this meeting.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
500, motion passed. Discussion and vote on, now, this is the pipeline
Yes.
replacement. Gotta keep these things straight.
This is request.
I
for-
need to use the restroom, can we take a 5-minute break?
I make a motion that we take a 10-minute break.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, break at 7:30.
Are you back?
Ready, go.
Okay,
What time?
7:42.
Thank you.
Discussion and vote on application for technical assistance funds with self-help for potholing and mainline replacement.
Okay.
Dave Warner said he'd help with the application. We just need to read through it and.
Okay.
give him
Re-
comments.
Request for technical assistance, Fraser Park Public Utility District. It has our number, service population 2,600. Do we wanna put 2,691? Because isn't that what we put on the other stuff? So change that to 2,691. I'm just being a little, the medium, household income is 31,714. That's from our income
Census.
census that we did. So that's correct. We're a municipal entity. Okay, problem request. The Fraser Park Public
By drinking
Utility
water?
District provides water to the Fraser Park severely disadvantaged community. Much of the water lines, that should be plural, lines.
No, it can be much of the water line.
Much of the water line and other,
Infrastructure.
it just seems like lines, it should be lines, shouldn't it be plural? I think it should be plural.
Oh,
It could be
yeah.
either way.
You
I
can
want
get
it-
that
I-
technical, yeah.
I want.
They do, they do.
I think it's fine as water line.
Much of the water line and other
you're talking
infrastructure
about the
is
whole
old and
system.
failing. Much of the water lines and other infrastructure is old and failing. It should be plural.
You're talking about the entire system, so it's water line of the system.
Okay, fine. I'm not
Oh,
gonna
what?
argue. The average residential metered water rate is $80 plus a month. For 6 years, the district has been working with nearby water systems to consolidate into the district. Much of the regional project work will upgrade the consolidating systems infrastructure, but not the district's many small corroded and leaking water lines. We want to obtain state funds to replace the district's
Which
old.
districts is wrong there? It's not.
Yeah, it should be between
Yeah.
a T and the S.
And that, there should, after old, there should be a comma if we're gonna get that particular about it.
Yep, old comma, failing comma, leaking water lines.
Yes,
Yeah, but aren't you supposed to let a little bit go back into the ground?
old, comma, failing, comma, leaking water lines as a part of the state's consolidation incentive and other affordable funding. Okay, next steps, use state technical assistance funds to pothole streets, locate and identify the water line conditions, and quantify where and what needs to be replaced. An engineer's report would be prepared to identify water line replacement.
Can I say something?
Sure.
Water line is either one word or two words. So is it? Because in the up above one, it's two words.
It should be 2 words. Water.
I mean, it just needs to be consistent, I think.
Needs to just be separated.
You want them all separated or all together?
I think they should be separated.
Separated. Alternatives and costs. The district will review project alternatives and with community outreach and input, select a project. State technical assistance will help the district apply for state funds to replace our old, failing, and undersized water lines. Self-Help Enterprises, SHE, is providing technical assistance on the recently funded Fraser Park Lake of the Woods Regional Water Planning Project and our state application for radio read water meters. We request SHE technical assistance for the proposed water line replacement project.
Again, that needs to
Johnny
be
Allison.
2
So
words.
this
too.
water line needs to be fixed multiple times.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think that's good. Someone wanna make a motion?
Yeah.
Jerry wants to
Jerry?
make a motion.
Mr. Garcia.
I move we, approve the application for technical assistance funds with self-help enterprises for potholing and mainline replacement.
I second that.
With amendments?
With the
With
amendments.
amendments, of course.
Okay.
I accept that, I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
500, motion carried. Okay, discussion and vote on choosing an engineer for the project.
Is there any more discussion?
Now, is that for the mainline project, or for
This is
the,
for the
pipeline.
potholing pipeline project. So
okay,
this is gonna be yet another project,
once we get there?
for projects.
Well,
Is he stretched too far? Is that what you,
That's my opinion, but
and he's slowing down.
he says he's not, but he can't seem to get his thing.
I'm just one, you know.
But so what should we do? Go with another one?
I don't know, I'm just,
I mean, I know you're throwing it out there, so, you know, let's discuss alternatives.
Are there other, I don't know, are there other engineers? I don't know who everyone else uses.
the only other alternative that I feel viable would be,
Quadnop?
huh?
Not Quadnop.
Not quad now, no.
No. Would be,
Frank Springer?
Frank Springer, who is familiar with our system but hasn't worked on it since our first USDA project. The only, the issue is he's not part of self-help's, like self-help would have to do some additional work to have him approved, because self-help already has a contract with D. Jasper.
So that would slow things down.
Yeah,
But they get slowed down because,
I mean, I'm okay. I like, D's fine. I just feel like sometimes stuff doesn't. It's just a lot, because I know, Curtis has got his hands full and D's got his hands full. And I don't know, but like I said, that's the potential.
and our other things have gotten stretched out so that they're been going for a longer period of time, and yeah, I think he's slowing down a little bit,
Well, I think it would also help us, this guy is doing this project, this guy's doing that project, it may help us keep our projects.
Symmetry, right?
I guess.
But I think that this project though is gonna be way more in the future than what, because we're gonna do the well replacement, that's gonna be done,
That's next.
that's next.
And then the meters.
Then the meters. And what is he really designing? What's on the meters that he really has to do?
Not that much.
He doesn't have to do that much. He's done the work on the meters
Yeah.
already.
This one's a lot of work, but he's also knows our system. He's the
And he
most
knows our
familiar with the
system really
system because
well.
he's been doing it currently.
And he'd be able to produce the as-bills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I'm okay staying with D. I just think we need to just really.
Well, we
Keep a
just
fire
need-
under him. I think we
Well,
need to
yeah,
put fire under him
It sounds like he needs a little babysitter here and there.
and
Johnny
you
says
know,
he's going to do that, but then he doesn't, and then we get,
I'm
I don't know.
taking on less work for the new year, and I don't have a lot in the first couple of months. Maybe I can spend some more time here with them. I think I have the most amount of construction background, and maybe it'd even help Johnny or something put stuff together to present to D.
Yeah.
Mr. Garcia,
I'd like to move that we choose D for this last project. I think he's been. Well, I'll leave it at that.
I think it's really important that in conjunction with this project that we do really accurate, that we start having them do drawings of everything too, because that is just not kept
Up.
So I'm okay with it as long as
For one more project, and if it don't work out, then
Then we.
move on.
what do you mean? Yeah.
I
that
second
is-
that.
Okay, all in favor of this motion?
Aye.
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 Okay, 500, motion carried. Stay with D, Jasper and Associates. Okay, new business. Begin and discussion on resolution FP 20191212-01, resolution for change of officers of the district authorized banking. Do we have to do the, who's doing what position before we do this?
Well, this is all
That's
part of it.
Oh, okay.
So we have to change officers as of January, the beginning of next month,
Yeah, January 2020, because we've all been in our current positions
for
2
2
years.
years.
So we have to rotate.
I,
Oh, gosh,
Bless
bless
you.
you.
I nominate, Gerald Garcia as the president, El Presidente.
Unless you'd like to have it.
No, I would not.
Jerry hasn't done it for several years,
Jerry's a good president.
and he's a good president, so,
You know, he's good at running a meeting.
If you're open to that, Mr. Garcia,
I'll accept the nomination.
okay, and, I'm gonna have to give up the treasurer, so who would we, Lisa, would you be willing to take the treasurer over?
Does anyone else want to do
If
it?
you have to give it up, would you help me with it?
Yeah, I'd be willing to help you, yeah,
You know, to help me get on board with it?
yes.
Are you able to do, you do all the computer stuff and stuff at your
Yeah, I
work,
can.
right?
I'm marginal on the computer, but here's the thing. I'm now working off the hill 5 days a week, and I've just been diagnosed with a heart condition, and I'm not sure how available I'm going to be. So
Sorry about that news.
Yeah.
that's okay.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I'm thinking maybe it'd be better if Lisa takes over the treasurer.
Or you want to do it? I mean, that's
You know
what
what,
you wanna do?
Here's what I don't want to do. I don't want to let other board members do everything and me do nothing. I feel guilty about it. I've been nervous to be the treasurer of any time we've discussed it, just because I feared not doing it correctly. I feared, you know, people get stuck down to the penny. Do you know who I'm talking about, girlfriend? And so I was just like, I'd been a little nervous, and I'm not nervous anymore, I think, but I really don't know how to do it. So, and my jobs they're a lot right now. They're very stressful. So,
I really don't think we should, I mean, as much as you wanna learn, and I think maybe the next rotation, because my feeling is I don't wanna put more pressure on her, especially in light of what you've just disclosed to us.
yeah,
We don't want you to have extra stress.
thank you.
And there are times these two have had to go to the bank and, I mean,
Fight it out.
Yeah,
fight it out with them.
I mean, if you wanted to, I'm willing to take it again. It's only, how long has it been? 2 years?
2 years,
Something like that?
yeah.
Okay,
if I
so-
could kind of piggyback on with you, would
yeah,
that be kind
yeah.
of a
I
thing?
mean, if you wanted to like look over my shoulder and,
I like it.
and like sort of let me mentor you with
That
it,
would
so
be
that you
yes.
can take it the next
That
time.
would be ideal. Because
Okay.
then, you know, maybe in 2
'Cause
years.
that's kind of what I did with Bremen. It
Yeah.
worked.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and you guys work well together.
Yeah.
And that's probably why you end
And-
up on so many ad hocs together.
And you
And,
end up, but you end up doing well with reading these and going through stuff. So.
yeah, I mean, I don't mind that, but
Yeah.
yeah, and I promise I will try to get on more ad hocs too. It's just, yeah, and I got hit with this news today, so I'm sorry, I'm a little out of it.
Okay, I mean, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Okay.
And so since I am giving up the treasurer, Terry, would you be willing to be the secretary?
Yes, I'll take secretary.
and then, you were, who was the VP before?
She was.
So I'll take over the VP, and then you can be member at large.
Well,
You're gonna be
actually,
skating for a
who's
year, just
doing,
like,
who's doing the JPIA? Are you still doing the JPIA?
yeah.
Technically.
I mean, yeah, I would be there
Okay, so
technically.
you would stay, you could stay as that rather than member at large.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
What's the JPIA?
The
Well, we
insurance.
still call her member at large, but she still is doing,
And JPIA,
And
right? I mean, it's
JPIA.
two separate positions.
but that doesn't go on the resolution. It's-
Yeah, it does. I mean, it doesn't,
No, it doesn't.
we haven't been putting it on the resolution, but it is on the 700 form.
It is on the
As a
700,
separate-
but not the
Actually, it
resolution.
should be on the resolution because
We can add it.
otherwise it
We
does
can-
need to be added because otherwise we won't remember. Like if something was to happen, the board might not remember to have that person.
So I'll list her as JPI rep and not member at large, or you want both?
I would do both.
Well, but normally a member at large doesn't have any other position,
Okay. So just put JPI.
Okay, okay.
and that way there isn't really necessarily a member at large because at some point you could mentor someone to walk into the JPIA position. So, that we
So
didn't
Jerry will
have-
be
have
the
to have a-
president, you'll be the treasurer, I'll be a vice president, you're a JPI member, and you're the secretary, Terry.
Okay.
You got all that?
VP,
Everybody in agreement with that?
Kelling,
It works.
secretary.
So that should
Yeah,
be a
if
motion.
you, on the
Okay.
Well,
paper,
actually, no.
if you just.
We don't have to do it as a motion because we can just do the
We're
whole
doing
thing
it
as
as a
one
resolution.
motion.
We'll do it as a resolution,
Right.
we will approve the resolution.
Right.
And that would be next week. But we need to go through this, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so.
Want me to read it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so before the Board of Directors of the Fraser Park Public Utility District, Resolution FP 2019-12-1201, in the matter of FPPUD financial accounts held at California Bank and Trust, board positions, account signers, box access, which we no longer have the
We're gonna-
box, so
I
that
forgot
should
to
be
line that part
removed.
out.
So we'll
Yeah.
remove that out.
So account signers and account designations. Whereas due to the need to restate account signers on current accounts held by the district, the need to restate account descriptions, names, designations, the need to restate the online banking access administrator and alternate, and the need to rotate board positions per resolution FP 2019-02-1401, the following motion was introduced by, you can introduce it by me, Director Schoenberg. Let it be resolved, this vote places into effect newly rotated FPPUD board positions, in keeping with the intent set forth in FPPUD Resolution FP 2019-02-1401 for FPPUD board members signing on accounts at California Bank and Trust, Fraser Park Branch, effective December 12, 2019. And further resolved that the following be authorized as the primary signers to make deposits, sign checks and drafts, making withdrawals from our accounts at California Bank and Trust, Fraser Park Branch, effective December 12, 2019.
Are we voting on this tonight?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right.
So Gerald Garcia,
Be president.
Director, President, Seat 1.
Okay.
Rebecca Gibson, Director, JPI Representative, Seat 2. Brahma Nyman, Director, Vice President, Seat 3. Lisa Schoenberg, Director, Treasurer, Seat 4. Terry Kelling, Director, Secretary, Seat 5. Further resolved that the Administrator of the Online Banking Access shall be Lisa Schoenberg, Director, Treasurer, Seat 4. Further resolved that the alternate administrator of the online banking access shall be, do you want to keep it as Director Nyman since he's already on it?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, so Director Nyman,
Seat 3.
he is Vice President, Seat 3. Further resolved, this resolution restates for California Bank and Trust the descriptions, names, designations of accounts at California Bank and Trust, Fraser Park Branch, effective December 12, 2019, and further resolved, the FPPUD Board Treasurer or alternate online access administrator may transfer funds between accounts if directed, and will keep a record of such transactions. And I think probably, since we both know how to do it, it might be best if the FPPUD Board Treasurer, or in the absence of such or something like that, wording, the alternate online access administrator, so we have a single point of accountability. I mean, just, I don't know how you wanna word that, but just, so if I'm not able to do it, then the alternate online person is able to do it. May transfer funds between accounts if directed, and will keep a record of such transactions with a copy given to the FPPUD bookkeeper and the clerk of the board as transactions occur. And further resolve that funds from state FPPUD accounts below be withdrawn from said accounts on checks or drafts of the district signed by any two directors named above for amounts totaling $3,000 and under. Is that,
Yeah.
it's under 3,000.
Two.
I guess it's,
Yeah.
2,000 and under.
yeah, that's fine. 3,000 under, and any three named director signatures required for amounts totaling over 3,000 with the
Exception of bills.
Come on. With the exception of bills paid by credit card as approved by the board. The resolution number continued needs to be,
It's all gonna change, it's just the formatting was, it's
Okay.
shrink down on an 8.5.
okay. Fraser Park Public Utility District accounts, FPPUD only accounts, general fund, pre-USDA loan 1, which is fine, 1215 formerly called general, capital replacement reserve, formerly called pipeline system and capacity pipeline, that's fine, emergency reserve newly established. I don't think it needs to be newly established anymore, it just can be,
Existing.
yeah, existing or something. CBT rewards Visa, Johnny's, general manager, formerly called Visa. The CBT rewards Visa needs to say assistant, it should say, I guess it wasn't ever called anything, it's just been 7305, right? Okay, so that's fine.
It's been-
FPPUD, USDA, or California state-related required accounts, revenue operating fund is fine, contingency fund, PUD, USDA construction project, zero, USDA payment fund, zero, USDA loan 1, reserve loan 0, 3 and 0, 4, that's correct. USDA reserve loan 2, reserve loan 6. FPPUD Lake of the Woods pre-planning fund, name was 0. USDA replacement fund, that one's fine. USDA Lake of the Woods planning fund.
Do we
was
wanna
0.
change the name of that to planning fund?
Which?
FPPUD LOW, you have
Because we aren't doing
pre-planning
any
because we're
planning
in,
anymore.
We have a planning fund already.
oh, so then why
It'll
aren't-
end up at someday being the construction fund. But
Well,
not
the
yet.
They'll both
Planning
morph
will-
into it?
Oh,
I mean, we can change it to construction fund now because we no longer need the pre-planning. The pre-planning money is all done, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So why don't we change that to Lake of the Woods Construction Fund?
LOW construction fund, so that way it'll be done already.
Does it say somewhere here money market? Which ones can be money market?
It doesn't indicate
We
that.
need to indicate that.
Do you want it to say under construction fund previously?
Yes.
Pre-planning.
Yes, formerly known as the symbol.
The symbol.
So the money market ones are any funds that sit for a while, so you can just like add that to it, but it has to be ones that we're not taking money in and out of, so it would be like the reserves and the replacement. It's whatever money market ones are currently money market.
The general fund, the capital replacement reserve,
Right.
and the
I
emergency.
think they're all money market right now, but in case they're not.
Well, emergency reserve you can't because unless you can
No,
keep
right.
adding, you can always
Yeah,
add.
you can
it,
add,
yeah.
you just can't, so that's
Yeah.
fine as a money market too, cause it makes, I mean, the interest is negligible, but at least it's slightly more, and they're safe, they're not,
Yeah.
they're still. Okay, so anyway, those are all fine. Further resolved that the following be authorized when under specific board direction to authorize and make purchases and payments with the California Bank and Trust Visa card within a credit limit of $14,000. To also pay the following bills: T-Mobile, AT&T, Southern California Edison, and or View and print out statements for FPPUD accounts at California Bank and Trust Fraser Park Branch, effective December 12th. Johnny Allison, General Manager. Further resolved that the following be authorized when under specific board or general manager direction to authorize to make purchases and payments of the California Bank Visa with a $1,000 limit. Tiffany, which is fine. Further resolved that the following be authorized to view and print out statements and print out transfers and place a stop check payment request for all accounts, effective the 12th. Linda Sheldon, bookkeeper. Further resolved the following be authorized to view and print out statements and make phone inquiries regarding the FPPUD revenue operating account, effective December 12th, which is Cassandra. And then it's continued for, which needs to be up on top, which it will be when it's on a longer page. Further resolved that the bank is hereby authorized to honor and pay any and all checks, drafts, credit card payments, and other financial transactions as provided herein. And further resolved that the authority hereby conferred shall remain in force until written notice of the revocation hereof by resolution signed by the officers of the district thereunto duly authorized by its governing body shall have been accepted by an officer of the bank at which such accounts are kept. And further resolved that all directors listed in this resolution must be bonded. Because we're all part of the banking, so we all can sign. Lastly, resolved that this resolution, FP 2019-12-1201, revokes all previous resolutions passed and adopted by the FPPUD board, listing FPPUD board member positions and financial account designations, including all bank account signers and alternates at California Bank and Trust Fraser Park Branch, effective December 12, 2019. Passed and adopted at the regular meeting of the Board of Directors of the Fraser Park Public Utility District, 12th day of December, by the following vote. I would like to add one thing. We had it in the past, I don't know why it never got on here, but it really should always be 2 board members going to the bank together. It should never be one person doing anything by themselves. So there's always a
Check and balance.
check and balance. So I don't know if you can put that somewhere, just that interactions with the bank should be with two. Usually like the person and the alternate, or it could be really any two if the alternate can't do it.
Like you said,
In
we're all,
person or at the branch location?
Any, like if we're calling on the phone and dealing with something, it's just better to, I mean, one person can call, but it's nice to like do it here with a second person. Like,
So where should it
Partaking
be?
in
Where
it?
should it be in this resolution? Where do you think? At the beginning, shouldn't it?
I think it could be actually after further resolve that all directors listed in this resolution must be bonded.
Okay.
It's just, it's something we had in one of the resolutions and it fell off.
You're right. Yeah, that does sound like a
Yeah.
perfect place.
I don't remember when we had it actually because of a board member doing some.
Shady stuff.
No, it wasn't shady. It was just
Odd.
he would get confused.
Did he
So-
sit in this chair?
Yes,
Because,
he did. It's that chair. It's always that chair. You've done quite well.
Cool.
with that
Then I got an excuse.
chair.
Okay.
No, you're the first board member in that chair that's been together all the time. Yeah.
So you have the wording or what?
For that one?
Yeah.
Can you look up?
I think it's
Pass
just
resolution?
further resolved that
Look
bank
on her face.
interactions be conducted by 2 board members.
Perfect, I'll put it just exactly like that.
so do we vote on passing this?
Yes.
I need a motion.
So I made the motion by reading
By reading
this.
it.
Yeah.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
500, motion passed. Discussion on update to wage table. Oh my God.
So all this is, I put in red, it's just January 2020 minimum wage goes to $12. So we just need to change the one that says 11, that way we stay in compliance and nobody says, hey, that's illegal, your wage table's too low.
Okay. Makes sense.
All in, oh. Please.
Hello.
Director,
I-
there we go.
I move that we adjust the employee classification wage table position of office to $12 to the hourly range 12 to 13. Actually,
It's
I'd like
actually
to
more than
have
that,
it
isn't
do
it?
12 to 14. And
Yeah.
if you guys are okay with
I
that.
second that.
And that's because we need to, number one, keep up with the prevailing wage that's going into effect in January, and number two, it makes sense to put it not just a
Okay, I
dollar.
seconded it already. You don't have to keep talking.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Aye. Motion carried, 500. Wage table updated. Vote, discuss on Christmas appreciation for employees.
I appreciate you.
So if you want me to touch base real quick, so we've previously done where everybody went out to restaurants. We've previously done barbecues at the office where the board authorizes X amount. And then we do.
We did last year,
purchase,
what did we
like-
do?
Last year was,
Potluck one?
yeah, like a potluck, but you authorized X amount to buy the food, and then we had the party here, and then we've previously done it as just a bonus. So that's the three we've done in the past. So you guys can discuss how you want to do it. We can give employee opinions, or however you want to do it.
Let's give them opinions.
It's hard to go out to dinner,
5 years.
especially at Christmas time up here.
Yeah, that was-
I think we've had problems going out to dinner because of the
Weather.
weather. It's like whenever we go out to dinner, we want to go off the hill, which is not a good idea.
It's
because
never been, we've never been able to pull it off, have we?
we have, but
Yeah.
it's gone.
bonuses.
Oh, yeah.
We don't get nothing.
Oh, we don't get nothing.
That's not
We get
right.
I'm not really okay with that.
I thought you had options.
You're not okay with dinner?
Bonuses.
Oh, bonuses?
I think we should do a party. I think it just sets a.
Employee appreciation?
Yeah, I mean, we're not a private company.
Well, we do have that
already-
barbecue, right?
And we already bought turkeys and ham, and we buy a lot of stuff, and I just don't want the. I just feel like we're not a private company, and we're using public funds, and we need to be aware of that.
I agree with that.
You're at the office.
If you guys wanna have a party, go for it.
How much would you like to authorize toward the?
I mean, unless you're taking the amount we authorize and doing it as a bonus, but I don't think that's very much. So then it's kind of like a cheesy bonus. So
No, it's not a bonus, it's for
No, that would be
food.
different,
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's
How much did
finance
we
the
spend
food.
last year? Did we, I don't think I participated last year.
They had it here at the office, like after
I
work.
think we
kind of thing, or at
we
lunchtime
always
or
just
a
spent
lunch.
money on the. It's a lunch.
At the
We
office.
spent money on the meat. I think we got carnitas.
Yeah, it's
or
always
That's what we did
either
here.
cooked.
like
or
a
hamburgers
tri-tip or a
tri-tip.
carne asada.
Yeah, because we have the barbecue that we bought.
And then Logan
So,
barbecues.
Yeah, and people are okay barbecuing. Didn't we do chicken? I think we did chicken and meat.
Did chicken and
Can't
carne
remember.
asada the year before.
Oh, maybe it was the year
Yeah.
before that we did
Oh,
that. It's
sounds
all
good.
blended
Because Johnny comes
together.
really good.
And
then
from
we-
the market.
And then we
Yeah,
brought, like, the board
Drinks,
members
uh,
can bring food too. So we
Yeah.
brought, I know I brought something, I don't remember what I brought.
I'll bring the coleslaw.
Well, first of all, what date are you even talking about?
We are talking December. We said the Monday of Christmas week, and I don't have a calendar in front of me.
I do. Monday of Christmas week is the
Yes.
23rd. You
Monday,
got that
December
right.
23rd.
I can participate in spirit.
That's Hanukkah. Beginning of Hanukkah, isn't it?
I don't know.
I'm a bad Jew. I have no idea.
Hey,
I
how'd
think
your
it's the
move work
evening
out?
of the 22nd.
Huh?
How'd your move work out?
So the
Hey,
23rd at like noon.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's noon. It's a lunch.
Um, yeah, I have a appointment, so I'm.
At noon, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's the day before. I'll just switch that appointment.
Before Christmas Eve.
Yeah, you definitely want to do Monday. Mondays are the best.
Yeah, well, that's.
Well,
That's what
you
we
get
were
Christmas
thinking.
Eve off, don't you?
No.
You work Christmas Eve?
Yes. We only get Christmas Day off. Wednesday, we have off.
Yeah, ball humbug.
Can we do Tuesday?
Oh, Monday's no good for someone?
I can't make it.
I can't make it, I work.
We
Fine.
gotta have you guys.
And I can't make it, cause,
But can you make
We-
it on
we're off of the
Christmas
hill.
Eve?
huh,
You
no,
work Christmas Eve?
I think I'm working split shift, I don't, you know, I work for 2 offices, I think I gotta make somebody happy at each one. But it's okay, because I've gone every other year, Jerry hasn't got to go because he was working, so now we're reversed, I'm working and he's retired.
Do you work Christmas Eve, Terry?
I pulled him out of retirement this last week.
Did you?
I don't do anything
Oh.
on Christmas Eve.
So you could be there.
No, I do nothing on Christmas Eve. I stay in bed. That's my daughter's,
Oh.
and I stay in bed, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I
Don't be
hide.
sorry.
I
That's your,
hide.
that's your that's your alternative.
Then let's do Monday.
Let's do Monday.
But do you work on Monday?
But I work.
And you work on Monday.
What's the address here?
40/20.
Come on, you can party big, you can make up for me, right?
So,
What do you guys want? Do you want Tuesday? Because she's not gonna come anyways, cause Monday she's working, so
and
You wanna come Tuesday?
Tuesday, yeah.
What do
Tuesday
you
was
guys
this
want?
come.
No, I'm working
We
Monday and
picked
Tuesday,
Monday,
work every
but I
day.
think Tuesday,
It's Monday.
is Tuesday fine, or was it a reason not to do Tuesday? I'm not sure.
It's up to the guys because Logan's the one cooking,
Yeah, that's true,
and
Louis.
he had chosen Monday.
Okay, Monday then. Let's do
Monday it is.
Monday
The two guys will come.
Because either way, you're both not coming, right?
Right, but I'll try to send something. Bag of wind.
Bag of rocks.
Okay, then we need an amount.
Do you remember what it was last year? 150 or something, I think.
I can
Can you
honestly,
look
I
it
don't know. I might be, you want me to pull the minutes and see if it said something?
If that's okay.
Yeah, I can
Keep
pull it
Keep
really
it in the
quick.
same general vicinity.
Yeah, I think it was like
Oh
150 last
shoot,
year.
Christmas is on a Wednesday this year.
Yeah, yeah. It's in a terrible
Is
place.
that weird?
It's in a horrible place.
You know, they have pretty good carne asada at Fraser Park Market.
I think that's where they got it before.
Where do you work? Valencia?
Yeah, we're down in Saugus.
Whereabouts?
You know where Saugus High School is?
Yeah, you gotta get chicken. 'cause
We
I don't
were
eat
we
carne
were
asada.
on what were we on
I don't eat carne asada.
They have
we
good
went to
chicken
the
asada.
Are you-
Home Depot today?
Add more to the funds.
Where are you talking?
Saugus High School.
Oh.
We did it last year.
Where they had
Where
a
you get the
shooting.
carne asada?
No, where she works. She works at
Oh,
a private
But
residence.
you were on Newhall Ranch at Home Depot?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So you're close by there?
yeah. Drive past there
Yeah, we were working
many
all,
times a day.
down there all week. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll just leave it at that.
but
Poured 8 yards of concrete today.
So we're almost done. 2 more things and we're gone.
Almost there, it was
Goodness.
in November.
You need to do the sign of my house.
you're pouring concrete
You need
for
concrete?
Fast Auto?
You need concrete work?
Eventually.
Yeah, because we also used to buy like all
Let me
the like uniform stuff, but we already got that as a whole separate thing where we do it. So
Last year was 150.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, let's keep it at that. Groceries gone up or I don't know.
No.
does someone want to make that?
I
Yeah,
make,
but we're going organic this year, so.
Go green.
Grass fed only.
huh?
Grass fed.
I
Got
make
that
a
right.
motion that
Gee,
we
did I read between those lines or what?
authorize $150.
I
Yeah,
say
my
because
girl,
there's less
it
board
was
numbers and they have to buy a little bit
second
more because there's not as many
70.
people that we go to 175.
Okay, I make a motion that we.
Less birds.
To bring stuff, unless are you guys gonna get something?
Well, we can always send some. I mean,
If you wanna send
a
some,
salad or
okay.
something.
Yeah,
I mean, you know,
Okay, then.
a dessert.
Candy canes.
Okay.
I'll
Because
send some
last time,
salsa, you know, whatever we could try
I
to
mean,
do.
I think I don't
Pepper?
even know if you guys
You
really
want some
spent
pepper for the coleslaw?
150. I know that's what we authorized.
I'm pretty sure we spent.
on me, yeah.
I have no idea.
I make a
Plus,
mo-
we added it from our own funds too.
On some of the sides. I think we went out and got them on our own too.
But we had tons of meat left 2 years ago. They bought tons and there was tons left. And all the employees took some home, I believe. So maybe we should
Not
cut back.
last year. It was like
Scrap.
it was like fight for the last scrap.
And see, and the year before, because I didn't go last year, but the year before,
Right.
Johnny and Heather got,
We,
there was
we
lots
have
of
more
meat.
we have more people.
Don't
More
forget
guys.
chicken.
this year.
Yard
I
bird.
eat
No, there's
chicken.
not more
Yeah,
this year.
me too.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, I don't eat carne asada.
No, we only building.
But they got
constantly
chicken too,
replaced
that- yeah,
them
they
Yeah,
that
they did.
Chicken asada.
last year. The other two guys are already here.
Okay, I make a motion that we authorize $175 for the Christmas party to be spent up to $175.
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
401.
401.
Yes,
Oh, you said no?
I said no.
Oh.
No, you said it. Abstain.
Abstain.
01 is abstain.
410. Okay, whichever.
Well, I
Makes a
need
difference.
to do it for the record, so I need to know which one.
Whatever you want.
Are you?
Okay, no.
Okay.
410.
Okay. Minutes. 11:14.
Okay.
There was one correction.
Oh,
On number 10, we need to change that to Gibson absent from Garcia. And that's the only thing I found. I didn't find anything else.
I didn't like. I'm gonna let you guys do it this time.
Okay, then I make a motion that we approve the minutes for Thursday, November 14th, 2019, with the possibility, what is the thing?
With the amendment given.
With the amendment given and the possibility of errors and corrections.
Do I hear a second?
I'll second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And I'm
Abstain.
abstaining only because I wasn't here for the first part.
Okay. 401.
It
Motion
was
carried.
302.
Yes,
Schoenberg
2
and Gibson
abstentions.
abstained.
Gibson wasn't here, and
Oh,
I was
Gibson,
absent
okay.
for the first, I don't know, 15 minutes or 20,
302. Okay.
20 minutes and a half hour.
Then on 11:21. Did you get through those, Jerry?
No, I got 2 more pages.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm gonna abstain for that one because I wasn't, both of them I came late. Will you guys go buy meat? I'm chipping in 25 more for meat.
We really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, I'll make sure they know.
Okay.
Shops.
Mr. Garcia.
I move that we pass the minutes for the meeting of Thursday, November 21st, 2019, with the possibility for additional amendments or typos or other errors we may not have caught or that may be needed to be, or that may need to be corrected.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And I'm abstaining because I was.
401. Okay. Any future agenda items?
I think we kept those along the way, haven't we?
Anything that we need to discuss in January? Besides the things that we kind of carried over?
700 firms are February.
And you got a note for Johnny for explanations on that one contract?
Yeah,
I have the note here.
But for next week, so we can pass it next week.
Oh, yeah, for the generator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
That's all.
And also, I'd just like to see that, I'd like to just see that
Bill,
invoice.
invoice,
That bill.
detailed invoice.
I think the agenda's already pretty much set, because that's for the,
Yeah, they'll be playing stuff on it.
For January, yeah. Okay, do I hear,
I make a motion that we adjourn.
I second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Ay, ay,
Adjourned.
ay.
Good meeting,
500,
guys.
and it's, 8:27.